Good morning, you lovely lot. How are you all doing? So, my thoughts on the game. Well, we only won that because Man United were shit. Simple as that. We played a lot of other teams in the league that way. We wouldn't have got anything out of that. That was pure luck. I think that a lot of that was just down to Man United's lack of being able to finish, because they should have been 3-4 goals up at half time if they'd actually managed to hit the net. So yeah, I wasn't impressed with our performance. Fabianski, well, he's at the moment he's better than what Areola is. What worried me was his rushing out. He was quite rash at times with his decision making. He rushed out and obviously left Man United with an open goal, and they should have scored that. I mean, even Antonio could have scored that. All right, maybe he couldn't have done, but you never know. Yeah, that was shocking, and I'm wondering what's the issue. I mean, he mentioned, was it last week in the press conference, that he's got communication issues. Well, I heard him say that. I mean, if any of you guys are as old as I am, you might remember, I think it was the Fast Show, Paul Whitehouse had a character called, what was his name? Julio Giorgio, who, he was Colombian, and he, the only English words he could say was in a Geordie accent. Look him up on YouTube; it is really good. But yeah, it reminds me of that a little bit. I don't think his communication is very good. I think most players are struggling to understand him, understand what he wants. I don't know. I mean, he probably could do with some English coaches in there, in his backroom staff. But yeah, there's definitely an issue with the communication. He's not being able to get across what he wants to do, and we need to change it up really, really quickly, because Forrest are very, very good. They're having an excellent season so far, and I've watched them a couple of times, and they are very good at adapting to the opponent, which is something that we massively seem to be missing. I said in the WhatsApp group this morning, I expect them to be practicing all week for coming up against Antonio. So I'd actually throw a curveball there, stick Ings in first half, and then just after the at the beginning of the second half, bring on Antonio just to give him a bit of a scare, because you've got to catch them off guard. I think that's the only way we can win it. Certainly, they're going to be a hell of a lot tougher test than what Man United were. I was originally going to do a video with my Man United mate, but he's working, apparently. No, I was chatting to him last night, and he said that they were really, really poor. They've been like that all season, and his biggest issue at the moment with Man United is the fact that they have completely ruined Rashford. He was a bright spark, he was coming through, he was going to be the next big thing, and he's a shadow of his former self now. So I think we were kind of lucky that they are where they are, because we wouldn't have taken anything from that. I mean, a lot of that was pure luck. The penalty wasn't a penalty, not in a million years. I have no idea where VAR got involved in that. That should be an internal investigation, because they're only supposed to, from what I believe, they're only supposed to step in for clear and obvious errors, and he didn't make an error. I believe it was Oliver who was in the VAR room, and we all know that he's got an ego the size of a fucking ship, So I don't know. I just we've got to do a lot of changes really quickly. I wanted to give Lopetegui time. I think his time is running out really quickly. He's going to have to do something, and do something soon. The fact that board are already chucking him under the bus and the rumours are coming out that they're looking for someone else. Are we really surprised? You know, we all know Sullivan loves to dig people out and chuck them under buses and just generally make them feel like shit. So he's got Tim Steiden doing the same thing too, and that's really bad. I do actually feel sorry for Lopetegui, because you know, no employer should treat you that way. If that was happening in the real world, you know, you've got so many options to get the boss in trouble. You know, yeah, it's not the way to treat people at all, is it? But football is a results game, and we're not getting the results. We're not off our own back anyway. We seem to be only getting wins when we're taking teams that are worse than what we are. You know, Switch, Man United. Yeah, and our record of wins since January has been relegation form, apparently. I think it's at home. That's not a good stat to have, is it, really? So what I want to see is a big change quickly, and we definitely have to have Summerville playing next week. He is the bright spark so far in a very shitty season. We need to give the cat a rest. I mean, he was better yesterday, but he's still not himself at all. So other than that, I'd go to. I'd bring Mavropanos back out. He was okay yesterday, but I still prefer to Debo. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But overall, yeah, I'm not really happy about the result. It's 3 points. That's great. We needed it desperately, but I wasn't entertained. I don't. I haven't got to the point where I start wishing we hadn't got rid of Moyes, because he was stale. He was never going to come in and relinquish control over to Steiden for transfers and stuff. So yeah, I've not got to that point yet where I really wish he'd come back. It'd be humiliating if he did. But yeah, we need to be looking at getting someone in ASAP that can actually rile the players up and knows how to get the best out of them, because that's one thing Lopetegui doesn't do, you know, he's not able to do. So anyway, I will speak to you all soon. Hopefully next time I'll have my webcam and microphone set up, all sorted, so you will be able to see my ugly mush in 4K and be able to hear my dulcet tones. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.